Wednesday morning. I've driven to Beddgelert Forest for another woodland walk, which means only one thing: it's still pretty bad on higher ground. I hear the wind already, and it's pretty fierce down here going through the trees. It's a shame, but again, I'd rather be here walking these woodland paths than staying indoors at all. The route I'm following is about 7 miles long. I found it on OS Maps, put a link below again, as per usual. It goes around parts of the forest, out towards the lake. It's pretty straightforward really. Not too steep, not too challenging I hope. The plan is again to just get out for a few hours, have lunch, back to the bunkhouse, have a shower, and read all afternoon, read, journal, just chill out really. You can see a few mountains up there. Maybe that's in the direction of like Moyle Hebog, that sort of thing. And right up here, it's possibly an old tramway or railway line, if it's not still in use. The railway line is still functional, it looks like. Across that, following a bridleway, and beyond here I go on towards the lake. I'm going to turn right here, as per the route I found online, and once again following the Snowdonia slate trail. I could go that way. I think I'll follow the slate trail a bit further and see where that takes us. I'm peering through the trees. There's the lake I'm heading for. I think it's Llyn y Gadair, or Chair of the Lake maybe. Here we start to leave the forest. Another beautiful lake. This could almost be in Scotland somewhere, from what I've seen. I'm quite sure that somewhere up in those clouds would be Snowdon. I doubt we'll see it today, because the Ridley path starts not far from here. I've come across a bench right here. I thought, cup of tea, why not? Pretty good view too. The causeway I'm now following is on the OS map, but the paths leading to it aren't currently, but I think so anyway. I'm glad that I trusted the route I found online and could follow it quite easily. It's marked as a bridleway on the ground, but there's nothing on the map to say it even exists. So beyond the end of this causeway, I should join a bridleway that doubles back across the land here, and hopefully beneath the mountain there, which is Moneth Drws Coed, I think it is, and then back towards the wood, but obviously going uphill a bit. But for the most part I'm avoiding really high ground. Before reaching that large footbridge there, I'm going left up here, leaving the slate trail. So before the road we go up these fancy slate steps and then turn left down what looks to be an enclosed, easy to follow bridleway, which is good. Boggy boggy, Mr. Boggy. The rain here is not heavy, but it's a very fine mist or drizzle. With that wind coming in, it just amplifies the efforts, and I am getting soaked. The hat is not working, it's not helping enough. All that being said, it's a lovely walk though. I can just see the treetops ahead of the forest. We're back in there soon enough. There's the lake again, Llyn y Cadair. Got to go around here and down over there. There's a gate I can see just about. Oh, not far to go. There's hard work in this rain, wind and mud. I'm sure it looks lovely on camera, but I've got to cross this on foot. All these slippery wet rocks. Wish me luck, I'm sure we'll be fine. All good. Take it steady as always. Ooh. It's a very, very, very welcome sight. And suddenly, ooh, it's much calmer here. I can hear the wind racing away ahead of me above. Back into the forest for a bit. Should now be over halfway on this walk. What I'm going to do is carry on as the route says, go through the forest, out the far side, around a mountain called Agurn, and then back into the forest, passing a smaller lake, and then back to the car park. And hopefully it will be good. If the rain was heavier, I might turn left here, stay in the forest, but still passing the lake. Instead, I'm following the blue arrows of the bridleway on this way. One of my plans for this week was to come up here, use the same car park, but head up into the cloud over there and find an Antley Ridge. Not today, not this week. Back in the wind again. Oh, and that rain. Ah. Just need to walk around this big lump called Agurn, then back in the woodlands. Oh my bog! Like a big man-made crater in the ground. And again it's all slate. Wow. Coming to this old shelter. I'm not staying here sadly. To be honest with you, I'm pretty much soaked through on my upper layers. I'd rather get back to my car, change the clothes, then have lunch. I might get cold sat here. There's quite a few of these shelters up here. Most are missing their roofs. But it's pretty handy to know it's here. If you had a small group with you, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? Just mind your heads and... This is a very adventurous way to come. Quite a few rocks on this path, slippery when wet, and going forward as well. I'm hoping, well, I can't see very far. I'm getting around that big mountain, small mountain, big hill, whatever it is. I should soon see, I can see a few trees now actually, the edge of the forest. This is a good sign. This boundary will lead me to the footpath into the woods. Look at that for a view though. Here's a very welcome sight. Lovely man-made forest track. The adventure is over. I've enjoyed it. I've got no regrets about doing it, but I am soaked through above my waist. I want to get this done now. Finally, back at the car park. Finally back in my car now, about 3 or 4 hours later. Yeah, it's 2:05, so that's like 3.5 hours. A good walk, but I'm just a bit damp, that's all. Just the weather's been quite appalling, really. Again, I'm glad I went out and didn't stay indoors all day. Yeah, link below to the route description on OS Maps, and thanks for watching. Thanks again, goodbye, and take care.